Hello my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark, Zero to Hero, in our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket, and currently we're in a cave that connects the Forlorn Muskeg to the Bleak Inlet. Now, I have already had a little bit of an adventure this morning before I started recording that I will tell you about. Actually, I did record it, but I just didn't bring you guys along with me. So what I did is I received a comment from you guys that I left Harry back at the forge. Can you believe that? Harry, of course, is our pot. And so I went back to get Harry, but along the way, I decided to do a little bit of mapping with the charcoal. And I saw that when we opened up the field of view that there was actually a backpack we hadn't searched yet. So I went down by the little dock thing, and I found the backpack, and inside was a can of peanut butter. Then we made our way to the barn where the forge is, and I found Harry just sitting there on the forge. He was a little bit grumpy that I'd left him behind, so I grabbed him. I also went into the locker and grabbed some guts. I decided to leave 2 guts behind, so I took 3 of the 5 guts. And I also left a note that we are leaving a hacksaw at that location along with the 2 guts. And then I remember seeing back at the in the prepper's cache up above the forge area, I remember there was a sign I really liked. It was the Fallout shelter sign, and I wanted to see if I could grab that and bring it with me. Unfortunately, when I got there, I found out that the sign is not optional to take with you. It is just a decoration. It's not actually an item. So anyway, I made my way back here to the cave, and here we are. Now we have Harry Potter, the pot, with us, and I've got a few more of the guts. I did leave a pile of stuff just to get lightweight, so we left the heavy hammer and the axe that we forged. Dropped a bunch of water and cans, things like that. So anyway, guys, we have an adventure ahead of us today, and I wanted to take a minute to tell you, now that we have forged some arrowheads, what are the plans? What are my plans? And by the way, I'm holding a burning torch. I'm trying to decide if I want to light a fire to keep this going, or if I want to just let it burn out. I will probably just let it burn out, because we're going to be doing some traveling with the Travois. So let me just throw that. Okay, let's talk about our plans. So now that I have forged these arrows, I probably should also make a brand new bow. We do have 2 used bows that are they're about 30% each. The next thing I would like to do is we need to find some tools, make some more arrowheads, get a good supply of arrows to go with our bow. Either that, or we can switch to using the guns. If we get a nice rifle with some bullets, we could do that as well. But my immediate next goal is to, in fact, maybe I'll just make a note here. We can write it down in our journal. So the next goals we have, I do want to make our way up to Ash Canyon. Wait, what is this? All right, let me go to the top. I'm going to go to the top of the notes here. So goals, we want to get to Ash Canyon. Gold mine. Why am I going to the gold mine? We don't need any gold. Well, if you're a veteran player or a viewer, you know that Ash Canyon has one of the most valuable items in the game. It is the technical backpack. So we're going to get the technical backpack. That gives us an extra 5 kilos of carry capacity. And what's cool about that is it doesn't actually take an inventory slot. Unlike the Moosehide Satchel, the technical backpack is just automatically an upgrade. Okay, next thing we want to do is get to the top of Timberwolf Mountain. Timberwolf Mountain is the site at the peak. There's a plane has crashed at the very peak of Timberwolf Mountain, and it has scattered loot all over the place in the form of cargo containers that need to be opened with a hacksaw. But those cargo containers are so full of good loot. It would be interesting and fun to check that out. But mostly it's on the way from returning with the technical backpack at the Ash Canyon gold mine. The next thing I want to do is I want to explore all of the regions. So we're going to explore all regions. We're just going to do a quick stop, kind of a run through at the main locations of all regions, and then we are going to head into the far territories. Head into the far territories. And there is a quest line that has to do, I believe, with the far territories. If I remember, we need to repair the radios. It's called that that line of play. I think it's called. Oh gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. You guys don't know what it is, but we have to repair all of the radio towers. I will think of it in a minute. Tales from the far territories. I think that's what it's called. Tales from the far territories. Now, guys. There are places I have never been, especially in the far territories. And so that is going to be really exciting to me. It's kind of going to be a blind playthrough for me. I'm going to assure you, I have not watched videos or playthroughs or guides on some of these locations. Like there's a zone of contamination. I know almost nothing about that. I have heard there's like toxic wolves or something. But other than that, I really don't know much about that location. There's also an airfield, which I've been to a long time ago. I've forgotten most of that as well. So it's going to be a kind of a blind playthrough for me. But that is going to take a long time. The immediate goal, like I said, is going to go to Ash Canyon, go to the gold mine, get the backpack, go to Timberwolf Mountain. That is going to be the immediate next goals, as well as getting some tools, getting our arrows or the gun. You know what? I wouldn't mind hitting up Bleak Inlet right behind us here. But I don't think we're prepared unless I craft a few more arrows, which maybe, you know what, maybe I should do that since we're here. Let's see if I have enough daylight to do that. Oh, you know what, we need a crafting bench, don't we, in order to make more arrows. So that's probably off the, I don't know, guys. The Call of Adventure is actually pretty strong. I know there are timber wolves, but I know how to deal with timber wolves. I'm kind of wanting to go. You guys know me. I just do crazy weird things at the last second. What do you think? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go into that territory. Wait, that's the wrong place. We got to go at the end of the. We got to go this way through the cave to the Bleak Inlet. What a foreboding name that is, Bleak Inlet. Wow. Okay. Well, adventures just pop up right in front of us. Okay, so we've got a little bit of daylight left. What am I going to take with us? Oh, one more thing, guys. I forgot. I stopped at the little cave right next to us, and I did find that we had left some green maple saplings. So I'm going to drop those to cure. We got a cured maple sapling. We could use a workbench and craft that into a brand new high quality bow. And I've got a few more birch saplings. Let me see how many arrow shafts do we have? So we got simple arrows, fire hardened arrows. We have 24 arrow shafts. Yeah, so if we can find some tools, maybe here at the Bleak Inlet, we could craft a bunch of arrows. That would be pretty fun. Now, if we are going to go into Bleak Inlet, I need to get lightweight. Now, I do have the Travois, or the sled. I should just get used to calling it the sled. And by the way, welcome back, Harry. Glad to have you back. I'm going to call that Harry from now on. And it's just like Wilson. I don't want to leave Harry or Wilson behind. They are very critical, very important parts of our survival. And we should come up with a name for the sled. Be kind of fun to have a name for that, especially because we're going to probably be seeing a lot more of it as we progress. Okay, so I'm going to drop this. We're just going to do a quick session of getting lightweight as much as possible. I'll probably have to sleep here tonight so that we have plenty of energy in order to proceed tomorrow. And speaking of which, my energy is almost gone. I think I'm just going to spend a little bit of time reading so that I don't waste the daylight. Let me make sure I have enough food. I'm kind of thirsty. Yeah, I was going to say, we need to make sure we have enough food and water in order to make it through a reading session. We did find this book. in the last episode. A very valuable wilderness kitchen book, especially because if you look here at our skills, cooking is, we're so close to level 5. That is another main goal I have. We got to get to level 5 cooking, and then when we actually kill a bear or a wolf, we can eat the meat and not let it go to waste. Okay, so cooking level 5 is pretty important to me. Let's do 1 hour at a time, but I would like to get 2 hours of research done. I think we're in a very good spot to do the research because we have plenty of food, plenty of water. When we go to sleep here, we could possibly eat low quality food. Nice. In fact, I may even go, I can't find the exit now. It is so dark. Maybe I just need to go to sleep then. I was going to see if I could read another hour outside. Where's my bedroll? Did I leave my bedroll here? Where did I leave my bedroll? Oh no, I've got to get a torch lit. And where's my torches? I thought I had torches. What? Alright. Let me see if I can pick up the oil that I just dropped. This is gonna probably be bad. I'm actually gonna light a match. There we go. Okay, let's grab the oil. The match is gonna go out here in just a sec. Okay, the exit I believe is this way, isn't it? No, which way is the exit? Is it back this way? No, it is this way. Alright, I'm just gonna walk this way. We should walk right in. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's put our matches away. Why don't I have a torch? And where's my bedroll? What is going on? Don't tell me I left my bedroll somewhere, guys. Okay, I'm going to see if I can craft a torch. Let's get a 100% torch. We do have some oil. We've got some cloth. Probably should have crouched to do that. I was sure I had some torches. I'm actually going crazy. Okay, well, we have a torch now. Let's eat this meat. I'm really hoping that I left the bedroll inside this cave. Let's get a torch. Okay. I must have used all my torches. That's all I can think. So let's get a fire started because I definitely need to pull some more torches. I need to figure out where my bedroll is. I cannot believe I don't have it. Alright. Where did I sleep last? I can't think, guys. I can't remember where I would have put it.
That did it.
I'm going to grab some sticks here. Let's just burn these. Yeah, if you know where I left Wilson, let me know. Because I'm just racking my brain. Like, I'm almost paralyzed trying to figure out how to proceed at this point. Okay, I'm definitely going to take some torches first thing. It's so important. Sometimes being scatterbrained really has some consequences. These are not very good torches, by the way. While this fire's burning, I may as well put some water on. Let's do a half liter on each one. Okay, we're definitely very exhausted. That's not good. There is a bed at the end of this this cave we can sleep in. I'll add a little bit more fuel. Okay, where is my bedroll? So I'm just going to do one last check here. Yeah, it wasn't showing up on my menu, so I've left it somewhere, and I cannot believe I have done that. I don't understand where I would have left it. I guess I just have to backtrack. Oh, you know what? It may be in the... wait. It can't be in the Travois because I took everything out in order to collapse it. Did I leave it in the prepper's cache, maybe? I don't know. I think I'm... You know what, guys? In the morning, I think I'm just going to have to backtrack and figure out where I have left Wilson. I can't believe how scatterbrained I am. All right, well, let's get some food, go to sleep, get a fresh start in the morning, and go find our bedroll. And then maybe I will have changed my mind then about doing Bleak Inlet. All right, let's check on our water. 4 minutes left. Okay. That is done. We'll pick up our pot. I need some more torches. I very rarely craft torches. It just takes so much materials. The oil and especially the cloth. Cloth is a very valuable resource in this game. It is a limited resource. I don't think you can even get cloth by beachcombing. I could be wrong, but I think cloth is a pretty limited resource. Okay, what do we want to take with us to sleep? I'll probably just leave all this. Yeah, maybe the bow. We already have one bow, but it's at 30%. Anyway, I'll take that. Let's go sleep in this this bed at the end of the cave here. So we need to get our energy back. We'll get some daylight. Maybe we'll even see Barry the rabbit. Looks like we have some new sticks since the last time we were here. I'm getting a little bit low on matches, actually. We do have this fire striker.
Something's gotta go.
So I'm not worried about our situation, but I would like to find more matches. I'm even regretting a little bit. Back at Grey Mother's house in Mountain Town, I left a whole bunch of matches, I remember. I'm kind of regretting not bringing a bunch of those with me. Because there was just so many matches. Okay, and no sign of Barry either. I wonder if he will be making an appearance at some point. Okay, there's a little bed right around this corner here. It's going to get our energy back. Right here. So, I'm going to put out our torch. We'll get some food for the night. Sort by condition. I'm going to eat the low quality stuff first. If we get sick, we do have the pills. Got lots of water as well. Okay, not bad. Let's get a drink. Let's sleep. There we go. There's the bed. Let's sleep for maybe 10 hours. I'll do 11 just because we're so tired. All right, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Alright, good morning everybody. I'm really happy to see how well rested we are. Not 100%, but pretty good. Let's get a drink. Got a new day ahead of us. I do have some torches this time. I'm going to use one of the lower quality torches. We'll save our better quality torch for later. There we go. I can even do a little bit of sprinting. It's kind of nice. No sign of Barry the rabbit. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna head out and do a quick backtrack. I'm guessing, gosh, where the heck did I leave that bed? Guessing it is maybe at the homestead. Maybe I'll do a jump cut so you guys don't have to watch me backtrack all the way. Alright, let me see if I need to bring anything with us here. How's our water? 2.53 liters. That is good. I am heavy, though. Just barely. Why am I... That is going to be a struggle for me this whole game. Especially because we just keep getting so many nice clothing. Like, you know, little upgrades like this sweater. It just adds up. All the little bits of warmth clothing that is heavy. It keeps us warm, but on the other hand, it is a trade-off. And now we've got these, the insulation that we're not even using now. Improvised insulation. Just so many little nickel and dime things. Now we have the improvised crampons. Yeah, so getting that backpack, the technical backpack, is going to be a huge help. I did pick up all those guts. Let's drop these. Let's see if we can get lightweight here. Yeah, let's drop the birch saplings. I'll take the maple. Maybe I will... Okay, our torch just went out. Maybe I will take a couple guts and craft a bow. If we have the sapling with us, what are the ingredients for crafting a bow? Okay, survival bow is going to take 2 guts and 1 cured maple sapling and the knife and a workbench and 5 hours. So I may do that. I feel like it's kind of incomplete if we only craft the arrows and we haven't actually crafted a bow. Speaking of bows, I'll leave one of these behind. We'll leave the higher quality one. We'll take the 31% bow just in case we run into a wolf or something. Okay, we are lightweight now a little bit, so let's find the exit. Let's go find our bedroll. Okay, weather's not looking the greatest. Whoa, guys. I just came across this hacksaw sitting here. So we just found an extra hacksaw.
Excellent.
Nice. I was not expecting that. I just kind of took a different route to get over here. And we found a hacksaw. Okay, I'm hoping that I find our bedroll. If it is not here, I think I may have left it at the poacher's camp. That's the only other place I can think that I may have left it. Because we have the bed up here. We use this bed. And then in the prepper's cache, we use the bed that's up there. I would have seen my bedroll. I'm pretty sure we left the bedroll at the poacher's camp. That is my guess. Anyway, we are back here. No sign of the bedroll. I'm just going to check here real quick. Yeah. Got the hacksaw. No sign of the bedroll. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we left it at poacher's camp. So that means that we're probably not going to go to Bleak Inlet. We're going to make our way back over to poacher's camp. But since I'm here, I am going to make use of the workbench. We've got a lot of the day ahead of us. I wouldn't mind getting the survival bow. Just need to make sure I'm hydrated and I have enough food. But otherwise, we can spend 5 hours to make this bow. May as well, since we're outside. We're not going to get cabin fever doing this. Let's go for 3 hours to start with. Yeah, we're going to use a hunting knife. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is the best option. So 5 hours with the hunting knife, 7.5 for the hatchet. So this is going to be the best option. Let's do 3 hours. Got to keep an eye on our food and water situation. Let's go for 2 more hours. Okay, nice. We now have a brand new bow. Let's take a look at it. Sort alphabetically here. 100% bow. A simple improvised bow suitable for hunting small game. Very nice. Do I want to make any more arrows? They just take a long time, but we have the materials, we got food. I'm gonna craft at least one more. Let's do another one. Oh, we're gonna get thirsty.
Looks like night is coming.
A little bit thirsty. Okay. Ooh, level 2 archery, novice. Let's get a drink. And we've got a blizzard. Let's take a look at the archery. So level 2 archery, novice. As you use the bow, as your use of the bow increases, it feels less awkward in your hands. Your aim is a little more steady, and your shots deal more damage. Excellent. Now, level 5 archery is really where it starts to shine. Like level 5 archery allows you to crouch at the same time while you're drawing your bow back, so you can remain kind of in stealth mode. It allows you to get so much closer to the game that you're hunting. So level 5 archery, probably after cooking, I think archery might be the next best skill to level up. Okay, we are just a tiny bit cold actually with this blizzard, so I'm going to switch from our crampons to the insulation. And now we're actually warming up. Pretty impressive. It is getting kind of late. I think I will craft one more arrow. Make sure I'm crouched. Let's craft one more arrow. And then I think we'll go to sleep. Oh, why did it stop? Did we run out of light? It must be too dark. Yeah. Okay. So let's eat the dog food. Or did we eat it all already? I thought we had some. Where did I see the dog food? We may have eaten it all. Because we had a bunch of cans right here. We must have eaten it. Okay. So let's top up our hunger, and then I'm going to go to sleep. We should be plenty warm during the night. Even though we got a blizzard here, we're still pretty warm. I'm going to finish the peanut butter. So now our food actually is starting to get a little bit low. Let's eat the candy bars. So how many arrows does that put us to now? Is that like 5 or 6 maybe? We'll eat that. Okay, I want to check our arrows. We have 5 simple arrows. Nice. Okay, let's get a drink. And we'll sleep. Let's go for... let's do 12. Should we do 12 hours? May as well. Alright guys, I'll see you in the morning. Okay, looks like we didn't make it all the way through the night because we were not fully tired, but we're almost to daylight. Let's get a drink. Okay, let me take a look at our clothing situation. And how much cloth do we have, actually? We've got 2 cloth. Okay, do we need to repair anything? Just to pass some time until the sun comes up. We'll sort by condition here. This sweater, yes, 61%. We can fix that. Nice. Okay, the sun is up. We could either read or make another arrow. Probably should read, actually. Let's just finish this book, get our cooking leveled up. So, where are you, book? Here we go. We're going to use this. We have 2 hours remaining. Let's just knock this out. See how close.
Looks like I survived another night.
See how close we can get to level 5. Okay. Didn't quite hit level 5 yet, but we did increase it a little bit. It's not as much as I would have liked. But now this book is done. We can drop it for firewood. Don't have to carry that anymore. And I think we can make our way back to the cave now. 21 sticks. I'm probably going to take some of this with us. Seemed like we were kind of low on firewood back at the cave. Take a cedar. And a coal. Okay. I think we're good to go now. We'll get out a torch. We'll use one of the lower quality torches. Let's use this one. Okay. Let's make our way back to the cave and then back to... gosh. What was that called? Poacher's Camp. That's it. Poacher's Camp to rescue Wilson yet again. Well, I'm happy I found that hatchet. It was like... Or the hacksaw. It's like right here. So I've got an extra hacksaw. You can never have enough... Too many hacksaws. Especially if we're heading to Timberwolf Mountain. We will probably find a hacksaw there. But I do need to make sure our hacksaw is at peak performance. You know, 100%-ish. But in order to do that, we need to find some tools. And the tools also are going to help us to craft more arrows. Okay, there are wolves around here. I want to be kind of careful. I'm going to switch back to the crampons now. Especially because we're going to be walking on ice. These crampons do increase the duration, how long you can be on thin ice before you fall through. Okay, I have seen wolves in this area. It's got me kind of nervous. There's a wolf over there. So I've been kind of hugging the side here, and they haven't been noticing me. Just don't want to get a sprain is all. Okay, so far so good. The wolf is leaving me alone. I don't have to light my torch. Seems like there's always a fog lingering over Forlorn Muskeg. It's kind of rare that you get a glimpse of the whole valley. It does happen, but it just makes it more special when it happens, I think. When the fog clears and you can see all the way across. The best is when you get an aurora, because you'll have a clear sky, and then you've got all the beautiful colors. The visibility is incredible. Okay, we've made it back to our cave. I'm going to deploy the Travois, the sled right here. And we're going to get ready to head out. Where are you, Travois? There we go. Sled. Deploy. It's ready to go. By the way, you guys gave me a great tip that whatever you're holding in your hand when you pick up the Travois sled, that is what you're going to have when you drop it. So that can save your life. Say, for example, there's a wolf. So if I pick up the Travois right now, hold on, how do I do this? Pick up. Leave it. How do I? How do I use it? Now I can't remember. So we, deploy, open, pick up. Does there have to be something in it in order to use it? Carry. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it won't let me even pick it up unless there's actually something in the container. That makes sense, I guess. You don't want to drag an empty Travois. Okay. Wow, I just learned something. All right, so let's go back to let's say that there's a wolf. If we have the gun in our hands when we pick this up, then when we drop it, then the gun is in our hands. So thank you for that comment, guys. And now I've learned that you can't actually pick it up unless there's something inside. So I am learning. All right, let's get our torch. We're going to pack up, grab what we need. Sorry, we're going to equip. Sorry, use. There we go. Let's light this. Okay, we're going to take the deer hides with us, and the guts, and the maples, pretty much everything, I think, except for like the water bottles.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Take the books. Yeah, we'll take the flare. Sure, why not? I'm actually going to drop these wires and the fuses by the entrance to where we turn to go up to the tower. Okay, how much water do we have? 1 liter. We have so much water here. I'm actually going to take a bunch. We'll put it in the sled. We'll leave 4 liters here. Don't need cans. Do I want to bring these? This is not a very good place to leave them. Although actually it is, because at the Bleak Inlet, there's a machine shop where you can actually make noisemakers, and recycled cans are an ingredient in noisemakers. I don't think I've ever made a noisemaker, actually. But that is an option if we decide to do that later on. This has been kind of a crazy episode so far. Lots of very unusual things happening. Okay, I'm going to put all the heavy stuff in here. I probably should drop some sticks. I was carrying a lot of these sticks back just for this purpose, to leave some firewood here for us. So let's drop all these. Take 3 with us.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We probably don't need this torch anymore. So I'm just gonna toss it. over there by the fire. Okay. Heavy stuff in the sled. Let's sort by weight. Heavy hammer. The extra hatchet. Pry bar. Hacksaw. That's right, we have 2 hacksaws. All the saplings. We're actually lightweight now. Let's put the hides in there as well. I'm impressed with how much this holds. It's very impressive. Alright, and we got the bows. I'm going to save our 100% bow. Alright, let's carry this Travois sled. Actually, I need to put it down so I have a gun in our hands or something like that, right? We'll do, let's do a flare. Just in case.
I need to know if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
I need to keep my eyes out for wolves, so we have plenty of warning. Any wolves out today? It's a shame the moose isn't here, because we have the option to take down a moose now. 5 arrows is not ideal. But, you know, it's a lot better than what we're used to. Okay, no wolves over this hill, please. Cannot carry up steep slopes. Alright, let's go over this way. And I need to turn over here. One good thing about carrying this sled, though, I will tell you guys, is that I cannot stop and pick up sticks. So that's kind of helping with my addiction. I do see a sapling. I'm going to swerve over here and grab this. Get that curing. Okay, now, let's head up to this direction. This is the way right here. You know what? I may just go up this way. It's going to save us from having to mess with the ice. We can drop down over where the tower is. And there, I think there's an airplane wreck that we can search. And also, I'm holding out hope a little bit. Oh, can I really not go up here with this sled? Is that too steep? What about this approach? I could probably hit it from there. Let me try that. I'm glad it lets me back up. That's actually really handy. Okay, this is probably too steep. I think they just don't want me to bring the Travois up here. Oh, so close. I almost had it there. Okay, it's not going to let me take it. So, let me just grab all this stuff then. Oh, move all to inventory.
Too heavy.
There we go. Can I just pick up? Let's just take that. Okay, we're going to walk a few steps and then we can deploy it again. Kind of ridiculous. But I understand. It is what it is. Now, I don't remember seeing wolves up here, so I think we're actually pretty safe. There are some deer, and because of our hunger situation, I may take down a deer, especially because we do need to level up our archery. So, let's deploy the sled. Where are you, sled? Wrong one. Where? Is it this one? There it is. It's just in a different location. Okay, deploy. Sort by weight. Heavy hammer, hatchet, crowbar, extra hacksaw. Okay, we are lightweight now. Sort alphabetically. Do a leader. And that's probably good. It's good enough. Oh, we do have the bows. Okay, I do want to get rid of the higher quality bows. So when we hunt, we're going to use the lower quality one. Or if we hunt. We may not even see a deer. I think there are rabbits up here. Oh, there's a wolf. 2 wolves. Okay. So when I crouch down, he's going for something. Did he get a deer? He's getting a rabbit. So there are wolves up here. There's 2 wolves. 3 wolves? Oh gosh. Okay, we'll scare him off that kill. There's probably not much here. Doesn't tell me how much meat is on him. I'll put him in the Travois though. Let's equip it. See if we can get him to go after the other rabbit. Go get him, wolf. There he goes. Okay. Yes, I see you guys. Yes, come on over. Next contestant. Step right up. Okay, these wolves are going to be such a pain with traveling with this Travois. I mean, honestly, this is a little ridiculous. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to drop the wires and the wires and the fuses. We'll just drop them here. Let's put these rabbits in here. Okay, let's scare this wolf. Come on, Wolfie. Did he run away? He lost interest. Okay, I'm gonna drop the fuses here. Let's drop that. Drop those. I don't want to mess with these wolves. I'm gonna spread these out so they're a little easier to see when we come back through here. Just like that. Yeah, go away. Just kind of want to make it so obvious that it's here. Okay, we should be good now to leave. Let's just get out of here. Back up. Do U-turn. We at least got a couple rabbits out of that, and we left the fuses and the wires for future. I think we pretty much have to come this way in the future if we want to fix that radio tower thing. Seriously, I can't go down a steep slope with this. And torch is out, okay.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Thought I heard a wolf. So now I am smelly. Get down the slope. Drop the smelly stuff. Get down. We're gonna drop the Travois sled. Sort alphabetically. There we go. Deploy. Let's put these in. Now crossing the ice is going to be a pain with this. Let's see, food. Just put all the heavy stuff in here. Okay. All right, now here's the question: is can we get back to the train? Gosh, I can never think of that name. What are poachers? Poachers camp. Can we get back to the poachers camp, hauling this Travois sled behind us without falling through the ice? This is going to be super tricky. And I may opt to just carry all the loot. I don't know. It's going to be so tricky. I'm going to kind of head around. We need to stay on the good parts of the ice. This is not a steep slope. Okay, I've got to kind of aim towards the patches of snow that indicate there's actually terra firma. It's the open patches that are really pretty sketchy. Kind of zigzag our way across the muskeg. And the fog isn't helping because I don't have any visual cues, really. I've got plenty of cattails. If we needed more cattails, we could harvest those. Okay, I want to stay away from that patch of ice. We're going to try to go this way. This looks safe. A little bit sketchy. Do a look around. I think there can be a bear here. This is going to be tricky. Oh, I don't like this. I made it. Okay, good. So I'm just kind of going parallel to the shore. I think this is a good path. I have fallen through the ice close to shore, so I actually feel safer over here than walking along the shore. So many sticks I'm passing up, calling my name. They want to come with me on our adventure. I see the train tracks. Nice. And the power lines. So we've actually made really good progress. And we didn't fall through the ice, at least not yet. Right there is Poacher's Camp. So this sled actually has worked out pretty well on the ice. I'm impressed. Now the real question is if our bedroll is inside the trailer, or the box car. Okay, once again, guys, this is bear territory. So I gotta be so careful here. Just trying to listen in case we hear the bear. What do you think? Place your bets. You know what? And I don't feel so bad leaving the bedroll here because nobody in the comments caught this. Nobody was able to leave me a note saying, hey, you left the bedroll. Either that or you're just being nice and, or, you know, just letting me figure it out on my own, I guess. Okay, let's put this down. We'll just grab everything. We're so close.
I need to drop something.
Let's pick this up. Head inside and hopefully no bedroll. Oh my gosh. Where did I leave this? I cannot even imagine where I've left the bedroll. Can't even think. This is crazy. Okay. I do want to check out these rabbits. How much meat is on this? 1 kilo on that one. And 0.7 on that one. Okay. Guys, I am so worried now. Where have I left the bedroll? If you know, please. I want to make a wanted poster. Have you seen me for the bedroll? If anybody knows where I've left it, please leave a comment. Because I miss him and I need him. Okay, let's get this meat harvested up. 6 minutes. Let's do it. So I can't sleep here because we don't have a bedroll. Yeah, it's really got me kind of out of shape here. Can't think straight without my bedroll. Let's grab this meat. Trying to think when the last time was that I used it. Or did I leave it somewhere because it's heavy? I just don't know, guys. Okay, thank you, rabbits. Appreciate that. Time of day. I need to get to safety, to shelter. Now, I do think there might be a bedroll back at the camp office.
I could eat a horse.
There's a chance we have a backup somewhere. Let's look through our notes here. So, Mystery Lake, mag lens, rifle, revolver, bullets, bear hide, deer hide, lots of saplings. We could possibly make a... do we have a bear hide at the camp office? And we have bear hides... Do we have bear hides at Trappers? Yeah. So we could make a bear bedroll. That is an option. We have plenty of guts for that. So maybe I'll do that. We'll swing by the camp office and get the bear hide. And then make our way to Trappers. Or vice versa. Either way. Oh, there's a... Prepper's Cache. There is a bedroll. We left the bedroll up at the Prepper's Cache up above the camp office. So that will save us right there. Nice. And we may have an extra lantern there. Because I have been missing a lantern. Okay, nice. Well, that is a plan. We're going to go to the camp office. Do we want to get the... rabbit carcasses? I think I want the hide. Let's just do it by hand. We'll save our tool. It's pretty close anyway, the time difference. I just hope a blizzard doesn't blow in because we have actually really good we have really good weather right now for traveling. I want to use my hand. Where's my hand option? It must be too frozen. We'll just use a knife. I'm getting hungry and we're running out of food.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Yeah, let's put these guys outside. I don't want to get stuck here, guys. I'm torn because I want to cook the meat and eat it because we're hungry. But on the other hand, I don't want the weather to change. I'm going to drop a liter, by the way. I don't understand why it gives me 2 small bottles. I'm going to do this. Drop all. I want to leave a big bottle here. Why does it leave small bottles? And then as far as the meat goes, gosh, we are hungry. So I'm going to eat these acorns. Now these can be crafted into stuff, right? Acorn grounds. I should probably save the acorns. We could eat some cattails or something. Or the, yeah, it's really just cattails or crackers. I'm going to eat a few cattails. Let's cook up this rabbit meat. I think I need to do that. Yeah, I can hear those wolves. They probably want our food. We failed. Try again.
Come on. Come on.
I should probably leave some fuel here. Some sticks and things. This place is completely empty right now.
Why
Really?
didn't that work?
He's having a hard time today. I think he's just so preoccupied with that bedroll being lost, and I don't blame him. So I'm having a hard time as well. It's pretty stressful when you lose something so important like that. Especially when you don't even know where you left it. You know, it's one thing if you know where you're supposed to get to. But like right now, I have no idea where I've left this. And I don't have much fuel either. Alright, let's grab this meat. That's kind of buggy, isn't it? That's kind of weird. Alright, let's eat that. Little sliver. Smells so good. Okay, yeah, we really need to leave ourselves some supplies here. Don't have much to leave, unfortunately. Can leave a few sticks. A couple sticks. Man, what is up with this? I'm going to put it in the box. I'm kind of worried it's going to fall through the world or something. And then we'll leave a coal. Yeah, we'll leave a piece of coal. Maybe I'll leave 1 cattail or 2 cattails or something. Just like looking out for myself, you know? Let's leave 3 cattails. Just a little bite. And some water. Let's leave a liter. That's good. It's a nice surprise when you pull up to a location and everything's ready to go for you. Okay, not bad. Just a little bit of time left here. I'm gonna pass time.
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
Let's pick this up. We'll eat that. Did I eat all the food? No. Let's eat this. Okay, that I feel a lot better traveling with a full stomach, or half full stomach anyway. Okay, we're gonna leave these guys here. I'm gonna take the pelts with us. Let's take some torches. Okay, I'm gonna leave a hacksaw here, I think. We'll leave the 85% hacksaw here. And... oh, we don't need all this charcoal. Why do I have all this charcoal? Okay. I'm going to go systematically through real quick. So firewood, we're good. Medical, we're good. Clothing, we're good. Food, we're good. Equipment, what is this called? Tools. Okay, tools section. We could leave a blue flare. We'll leave some torches. Oh, did I? Whoops. I think it just went out. That was a mistake. Yeah, that's funny. I put it in the container and it goes out. Shame on me. That's funny. Gotta laugh at yourself. And then everything else we want to bring and leave at the camp office. Nice. Okay, let's do it. Rabbits are good. So I need to pick up a few sticks as we travel, I think, just to replenish our supply. And then if I see some cattails, I'm going to grab the cattails. But really, we need to make it either to the prepper's cache or to the camp office in order to sleep tonight. The sun is setting. It's getting late. We're lucky to have fog, actually. Means there's no wind if we decide to use a torch. Now I'm trying to think if I can kind of scramble my way up to that prepper's cache. There is a pretty steep hill between us on the train tracks. There's a steep hill between us and the bunker. But I think it can be possible. I know you can come down from that direction. I just don't know if you can get up that way. So we'll try it. Oh, I do see some cattails. I'm going to grab you. It's nice we don't need the tinder. So I can leave the heads. I'm just taking the stalks and leaving the heads behind. Although some people actually like to take the heads even just for like leaving markers on the ground. Like you can put them in a certain like arrange them in a way like an arrow. And they don't weigh very much. But I usually have so many sticks that if I need to do that, I just use sticks. But the heads do weigh less than the sticks. Do a little bit of jogging. Now, maybe the fog will clear when we go through the tunnel. Seems like the tunnel kind of acts as a barrier to keep the bad weather over on this side. Probably shouldn't jog when I'm so heavy. It does, it burns the calories. We'll just take our time, do a nice lazy walk. Once I get to the tunnel, I think I will leave a note for myself that I left the hacksaw at the poacher's camp. Ooh. Alright, let's leave a note for ourselves. So, let's see. Trapper's Cabin, Mountain Town, Forlorn Muskeg. Poacher's Camp, box car. One hacksaw. Not much else. Oh look, the fog does appear to be lifting.
might have to drop some gear.
Nice. Okay. I think the weather is a bit nicer here. So we have to try to make our way up this hill. By the way, guys, the crampons do help with preventing sprains. Okay, I don't think I can get up there. That looks awfully steep. I might have to go around. Let's try over this way. Just seems so steep. I don't know, maybe we could get up that way. No, I don't think so. Okay, there are wolves in this area. So I want to be careful. This might be doable right here. There's a sprain risk, of course. Ooh, looks steep. I don't know, guys.
I need to find a place to rest.
Looks a little better over here. That little hill right there. This might be doable. No. Ooh, maybe. No, I'm gonna get a sprain. Well, we might have to just do it the old-fashioned way, climbing up a rope. I remember we got up there from, like, the cave, though. There's, like, a little cave that we kind of got up. Maybe this will work, actually. No. Well, we're slowly making our way towards the camp office. Anyway. Might get a sprain here. Yeah, this is just too steep. Can I get over this rock? See if I can relax my feet here for a sec. Reset. There we go. Oh, nice. We did it, guys. I think this might even be the cave under us. Nice. Okay, so we just have to kind of work our way across the top of the hill back to the cache. That is a steep drop off. Now that we have the Travois, we could, I think it would be easier to haul a lot of this gear. Whoa, this is not good. It's going to be easier to bring all of this gear back with us from the, can I get up here? From the prepper's cache. This is kind of crazy. Okay, I think those crows indicate where the cave is. Wow, look how tired we are. What a long day. Full of traveling, hauling, dealing with wolves, stressing over Wilson and Harry. But I tell you what, I do have a little peace of mind restored now that I know there's a... because of my notes. It's really because of note-taking. It has restored my peace of mind knowing that by the end of today, when we lay down, we will have, back in our possession, we will have a bedroll. Okay, I think it's safe for me to drop down here now. I see a rabbit. I think we need a rabbit, guys. Let's use our bow. I'm actually going to... I need to intentionally switch to the lower quality bow. So we're going to use this one instead. We're going to switch to the fire-hardened arrows. Just missed. Probably should have taken my time a little more there. But he is running the direction that we need him to go, so that's... We're going that way anyway. It's always tricky when they're walking sideways. It's better when they're coming right at you. Got him. That's a tricky shot. Thank you, little rabbit. Pretty sure there are no predators up here. Oop, I scared him. Okay, he's coming right at us. That is so much easier of a shot to take. Nope, but then he got too close. Let's try this again. Try to get ahead of him. Dang it. Come on, rabbit. We are hungry. This is a hard shot right here. Got him. Thank you, rabbit. Any more rabbits? I think we've already checked that cave before. I'm not going to go in there. But we do... You know what? There are crows. If there are crows, there's going to be a carcass and feathers. Oh, are they on the rock? How in the heck do I get up there? Oh, they're probably... The body's probably in the cave and the birds are above the cave. Okay, now I understand. But that probably means there won't be feathers. There's probably going to be feathers up above. Yeah, we've already searched you. Okay, I mostly just came in here because I was hoping for feathers. Let's get up to the bunker. Maybe we'll see some more rabbits. That would be nice. Got my last tiniest bit of energy just to drag my bones up this hill. We're carrying quite a bit of loot. You know, should I use a Travois sled just for this little climb?
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
I think by the time I loaded it up and hauled it up here, it wouldn't really save any time. I will sprint. We'll use the last bit of energy just to sprint. There we go. Now we're
down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
Now we're exhausted. Okay, tricky part is going to be finding this bunker. I know kind of the direction it's in.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Yeah, we're hungry. I can't remember what food we've left behind. Hopefully there's food in the bunker. That would be really nice. Ooh, there's a sapling. We'll take that. Okay, where... It's probably up here, actually. The rope climb is, like, right there. So I'm going to head over this hill. It's good we have some daylight for this. Be a lot harder to find in the dark. And there's a chance we'll see some more rabbits. Okay, I hope this is the right way. I'm thinking it's over here. I don't know, guys. I am turned around quite a bit. I'm going to head over this way just to make sure that this is not the right way. And then I can sweep to the left. Yeah, I think this is... Wait, that's not it. Okay. So I think if we go this direction, we should run into it. Another thing I could do is map. Let's do that. Let's map. So we are high up. It doesn't show on the map. That's too bad. Gotta be so close. Like right on top of it almost. That is not the right way. I tell you what though, if I go back to the rope, I can find it. I can find my way from the rope. This kind of looks like it might be the right place. No, I don't think this is it. Yeah, it's a drop off. Okay. I think I need to go to the rope climb. Guys, I found it. Just kind of stumbled onto it, actually. So I was trying to make my way back to the rope climb. I'm looking for birch, by the way. These are birch trees. I don't have much fuel, unfortunately. So we do have these rabbits.
Think about food.
I may have to use some coal or something to cook those. They're so hungry. There might be food inside. I was thinking of cooking them now, but I probably should just go inside and see what there is. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for coming along with me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Really glad to have you along. You know, if you would just take a minute and press the like button, I'd really appreciate it. Or if you prefer, you could leave a comment. I do love hearing from you guys. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. But most importantly, guys, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.